What's up, everybody? Welcome back to From Joe Schmo to Tour Pro. Why are we in my bedroom? You might ask yourself just looking at this video. Because it is cloudy outside and it is massively windy and it's a little bit on the cold side. So we're just gonna do this here. It's Monday, happy Monday. On Monday we talk mindset, and what I'm bringing to you today is week 2 of the identity series. Week 2 deals with the power of self-talk. And again, in this series, what we're going to do is we're going to cultivate awareness. The greater the awareness, the more likely to create lasting change. And so there's a bunch of prompts. I think there's 5 prompts. I've written out all 5. I've kind of mulled over all 5 and thought about them. What I'm going to do is I'm going to share 2 with you. And then in the show notes, we'll share all 5. And if you like what's shared or something comes up for you after you build a little bit of awareness while thinking about this or journaling it, please share. So week number 2, what are we talking about? We're talking about the power of self-talk. That's what we're talking about. And so we're just going to jump right in. So the first question is, what's the tone of my inner voice between shots? And this one was kind of interesting to think about because ideally you want it to be one thing, but when you sit there and think about it and you write about it, you come to understand it's something different. And I said, honestly, pretty reactive. Judging self based on whatever happened last shot. That's what I came up with. And you know, all of us amateur golfers out there, we kind of fall into this trap. And whenever I fall into this trap, it's like you're going wherever the wind blows. If you have a great shot, cool, I can do this. If you don't have a great shot, wow, I'm freaking ridiculous. I can't do this. So it's not a good place to be, and that's why I said it's very reactive. It's not responsive, very reactive. And the second prompt, or the second question that I want to share is this. When I talk to myself like a coach / friend, what changes? The words that come out are more productive. Even when mishaps occur, it's a circumstance, not an identity challenger. Ultimately, play gets better, and honestly, it needs to happen more often. So I just kind of take this back to last week when I had one of the best rounds of my life through 2 holes, was 6 over par, and at that point, kind of sat with myself in the golf cart and was like, yo, like it can't get much worse, so there's only up from here, so let's go. And what I found out is shot by shot, I was in my own corner. I was my own caddy. I was my own friend in terms of being supportive and being kind and allowing the game to unfold as opposed to trying to make the game happen. And other than, like I said, the 2 blow up holes, I finished the day 3 over, and that in and of itself, in that moment, that round really taught me that your narrative inside of your head, how you talk to yourself, really matters. And that is one thing that I'm going to end up really working on making better moving forward, is how I talk to myself. I'm a CrossFit coach. I've been in fitness for 10 plus years, and I would not talk to any of the people who come to me and who come to class, any of my personal training clients, I wouldn't talk to them how I talk to myself out on the golf course. And so what I'm really going to work to do here forward is I'm going to work to be how I am with others, with myself when I'm golfing. And we'll see what happens. Hopefully some lower scores come. But those are 2 prompts out of the 5 for this identity series. And yeah, I'm enjoying this process of seeing what unfolds. And if you do too, please like, comment, share, maybe even subscribe. Next week, we'll bring you week 3 of the identity series next Monday. So I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day, rest of your evening, and thank you for tuning in.